Hey people, so I'm going to show you how to remake a Nike logo quick. Two different techniques that we can use. So first thing you got to do is get a project open in Gravit and get a nice blank page. I like my page color gray so you can kind of see. But then next you want to get an image file of a logo, like a Nike logo or something super simple, into Gravit. So there's a couple different ways to do it. You can just go right into Google image search and copy the image and then Command V to paste it in. If that doesn't work for you, if you're on a Chromebook or something, it's like download the file, and then this is the little button right here for placing an image. You can also go File, Import, Place Image, and then navigate through your file picker to get to your downloads and get to that logo image file. So you go Command V if you did it this way, or however you're going to do it. You got to get a image file of a logo into your Gravit project, and it should say image right here in the layers palette. Then you vectorize it, so it's up here, modify path, modify path, vectorize image, and it'll run some algorithms. It might make the image a little bit smaller or bigger, and you just have to like resize it. A lot of times it comes out kind of big, but yeah, it makes this image into a group of vectors. You can open up the group. Sometimes if it's a complicated logo, you'll have like a ton. That's why I told you to get like a Nike logo, because it's super simple. And then you won't have so many to delete, and you can like isolate, like this is the black shape, this is the background transparent part. You can delete basically everything else. So the black part is what I want to keep. This transparent part, this little thing down here, I don't want. I'm just going to hit backspace, delete, and this part all the way around, backspace to delete it. Even to like simplify it, if you just take it out of the group or ungroup it, there's an ungroup button. Right, so now you're left with like just one path, and then this is the one path that we can work with. I'm going to duplicate it right now. That way, we can mess around with a duplicate. Hold down Option, click and drag. Now I have a duplicate. So the idea is to cut this one into a couple of different shapes and then reassign colors. So I'm just going to click on it, right? It's highlighted, and then get the knife tool right here. And the knife tool can be a little frustrating, but it does work. You just might need a little bit of practice with it. I'm going to do like a super simple one first, and just slice off like the bottom here. I'm going to hold down Shift to keep it straight. That's it. Like that's the cut. Now the next one, I want to cut like this piece and this piece, and I'll show you like what happens if you cut like all the way across. It's gonna fill in, right? That part will fill in. So you don't want to do that. You've got to cut like each tip off individually. So I'm gonna cut it like right here and then release. I was still holding down Shift to keep it straight, and then I'm just trying to keep my cursor straight on this next cut. So again, there's a cut here, and then there was a cut here. Now it's just like all about reassigning colors. So you just use the selection tool, pick a piece, and if you want to do like any kind of flag you want, maybe make it like an Italian flag. What's the Italian flag? Red, white, and then green. Oh, that's not a green. So yeah, of course you can like cut it a bunch of different times, but I mean, we're trying to go for speed remakes right now. So that's one way you can remake a logo. If you want to have like fun with the that knife tool, let's see if I can reverse it. And again, like just with the knife tool, I'm gonna hold down Option this time before I cut. When you hold down Option and click and drag with the knife tool, you're not cutting, you're dragging out a direction handle. And now I have a curve, and another curve, and another curve, and another curve. Whoops, see, it went in and out, so it filled in. So that's not the best idea. But yeah, if you hold down Option, you can also like click and drag, or not click and drag, but just click points and make cuts like that. Let's try another one, right? Like that. That'll cut. Oh, that's probably now done. Okay, and same thing, you just like select your shapes and reassign colors. Let's do kind of a green again. Make this one this red. So yeah, that's one way of remaking a logo. Just vectorize it and cut it into paths. And then here we go. I'm gonna do this one a little tiny bit differently. I'm actually gonna scoot it down a bit, and I'm gonna make like a pattern of shapes and then clip it within this one. So let's do triangles or polygons. Let's do polygons. And if you hold down Shift, you know, it's gonna constrain proportions. So let's make it that color right now. And I'm just gonna hold down Option and like pull out another one, pull out another. I'm gonna make like kind of a big line of these, right? That's my big line. I'm gonna select all of them, and then again hold down Option. Let's see, is it gonna fit perfectly in there like that? And then again, whoops, I'm gonna move that over. Why didn't it move? Let's go one more time. There we go. Like that looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna actually select all those, hold down Option, move it over, try to line it up nice. That looks all right. And then see one more time, hold down Option. So I basically just made like a big pattern of shapes, right? You want it nice and big, that way it covers your logo. And now I'm gonna group all these red things together. So I'm just gonna like click, drag over everything, and then hit the group button right here, group items, and now they're all like in their fancy little group. I'm gonna put my Nike symbol back into place, get my group, put it right on top of my Nike symbol. Might even hold down Shift and, or might need to make it smaller. Let's make it smaller. And then hold down Option one more time so it covers good. So it's this one and this one. Hold down Option. I guess it doesn't need that bottom one. Anyways, all these now selected. I'm gonna group them. Right, the group within group. You gotta get the whole group. All right, that's a whole group, right? And it's right above this path. And I'm just going to select both of them in the layers palette, hold down Shift to, I'm going to click the top one, hold down Shift, do the bottom one, and then here's the clipping button. Create a clip, and now I have my pattern clipped within my shape. And that's just an easy way to remake or reinterpret a Nike logo. Hope it helps.